Okay, but who won? Hello and welcome to UK Versus, bringing you theories, news and more, win, lose or draw. And today I am going to be weaving a theory out of the thinnest of threads, almost like a mesh theory. The Grand Archive support 4 packs have all been revealed, and there's some amazingly cool cards in there, all looking absolutely beautiful, and they're only going to be available in these support packs. The one that caught my eye was the CSR of the Mad Tea Party. This art features all 4 champions we got in the Pantheon in pre-constructed decks, enjoying a meal together, and when this art was revealed, the question quickly became, well, who won the Pantheon? The Pantheon animated video ends with a cliffhanger as Lorraine rains swords down onto Zander, Arisanna and Kongming. But can we use this image to find out who was the victor, and even surmise if this fight takes place before or after the fight? Now, as someone pointed out, this could even take place on a completely separate day to the Pantheon fight, as Greco-Roman gladiator fights did have banquets and feasts beforehand in the days leading up to a fight. That would also lead to a very short video if we ended with that theory. And Zander isn't getting involved in the revelry. His body language is more closed off. He is more, I have to be here. So if he had a choice not to be here, then he wouldn't be. So in the days leading up to the Pantheon, Zander would most likely not be there. And if he was, he wouldn't be outside of the revelry, would he? He would be taking part, similar to Kongming, Arisanna, and Lorraine. And as I said, it would make for a very short video. So I'm going to assume that the meal is taking place before or after the Pantheon. And the fact that Zander's there when he doesn't want to be, or with this closed-off body language, does give some validity to the point that this is before the Pantheon fight, because he probably wouldn't be there if he didn't have to be. But I have some thoughts about this, looking at the evidence we have in the game, the lore, and in the battle itself that counteract this being before the Pantheon battle. My first immediate response was, this can't be pre-battle. All the outfits do not match their level 1 characters. Because as we know, in the game, we start off as the spirit of elements, and then we level up into our champions, ending at level 3 if your deck is built that way. But on reviewing the Pantheon animated video, that they're all fighting in their level 3 battle outfits. There's no magical girl transformation for Zander to go from a level 1 outfit to level 3. They all start in their level 3 outfits, so it makes sense that they would be wearing their level 3 outfits to an extent in this image. But then that led me to, well, are the outfits actually the same? If this meal takes place in moments leading up to the fight, then the outfits should be the same that we see in the Pantheon battle. Also, for me, it's really weird for them to have a meal before the fight, because if you eat that much and you move when you're about to go into a fight moving around, that's just going to lead to Vomit City, and nobody wants to see any of these characters throw up. So I took the Mad Tea Party art and compared it to the Pantheon animated video, slowing down the video to 4th speed, so I could try and find the consistencies and inconsistencies between the outfits in the Pantheon battle and what they're wearing in the Tea Party. But before we get into that, check out these amazing Arisanna faces I found. They are so cute and funny, and seeing as we're going to go with that, let's start off with Arisanna, as she offers the least amount of evidence as to when this takes place and towards who wins in terms of her outfit. As her outfit matches her level 3 character, matches the Mad Tea Party art with what is in the Pantheon battle. As I'd expect nothing less from our Airhead Potion Brewer, there is an issue on the inner sleeve not being there's an issue with the sleeve not being attached to the neck, but that could be more. That to me points more towards this being post-battle, where she's learned that it's not wise to try and fight with loose fabric and gets everything connected, similar to what we'll see with Lorraine when we go into the Lorraine art. There is also a bit of colour inconsistency with the kind of more dark cerulean blue that we see in the Mad Hat Tea Pie compared to the more teal greeny blue that we see in the animated shot. But that I'm going to put that down to the lighting issues, artist interpretation. as the other three do offer a bit more insight, as the other three characters offer more evidence as to not only when this takes place, but who actually wins. Let's move on to the fan favorite and Grand Archive flagship champion, Lorraine. Now, this outfit is almost a perfect match from the animated battle to her level 3 character, as well as the image shown in the Mad Tea Party. But there are some subtle differences between this outfit that makes it more ceremonial, more for display, than battle ready. Also, who is making Lorraine fight in heels? It's absolutely insane. Arisanna is here in comfortable flat shoes, while Lorraine is out there jumping about, doing all this acrobatics in full-on heels. It's absolutely mad. In the animated fight, she has this very fashionable collar piece connecting the fabric together of the shoulders, making sure it doesn't come loose, allowing her to have more range of mobility in a fight compared to the card where it's more off the shoulder, more decorative, more ceremonial. As well as if we take a look at the decorative golden jewelry hip piece, which is thinner, more ornate, a lot more for like ceremonial display, as I said, compared to what we see in the card and in the animated fight, which is a thicker, more which is a thicker and wraps more around the hips, offering more protection, locking in that range of mobility, as well as offering protection from hit. Whereas if we look at the card it's thinner, it's more presentable, it's more fashionable. It's not designed with practicality in mind, it's designed with aesthetics in mind compared to how she is fighting, which is designed with that practicality in mind, as well as it being more subtle. If you look at the armor in the animated fight, the sleeves and the skirt in the battle have an armored golden trim around them, which is missing in the Tea Party. As well as if we take a look at Arisanna and Lorraine's bows, in the animated fight, they are higher. They are designed with practicality in mind. It gives them almost a pseudo animal ear effect, but it is higher up on the head. It is keeping the hair tight and out of the face. Whereas on the card, it is lower down. It is allowing for a more casual look. It is allowing for a more casual look, and it's not giving that cat ear effect, which you probably wouldn't want if you're going to be on ceremony in front of the crowd, as well as the other gods of the Pantheon. Now let's move on to Mr. Brooding in the corner. Zander, following on from this theme of outfits in the card being more ceremonial, being more aesthetic, more on display, the biggest difference between his outfit and what we see in the fight is his cloak, his cape, this double layered kind of decorative piece, which is more of a beautiful luxem gold than in the Pantheon battle, which is golden on the inside but has this more white with a golden trim on the outside, which you would be able to see on some parts of the card. On top of that, in the card, it's more of this singular layered cape aspect, not this more practical V-shaped cape, which is more designed for movement and flow rather than this luxem gold presentable cape that we're seeing in the Mad Tea Party. And while we're talking about this, we can't miss the armor patch on the bicep. This on the card, this is almost more ceremonial. It's shiny, it's flat, it's embossed around the edging with a flattened middled diamond, which is a massive difference to what we see in the Pantheon fight, because this would offer minimal protection. Where if we look at the image in the fight, it's thicker, it's more matte, it's not embossed, and it has a protruding almost claw or horn coming from it, designed to parry and deflect oncoming attacks. It's designed again, ceremonial versus practical. It's curved to deflect oncoming attacks, and it's protruding from the center with this horned spike. And then the last one is the sigil on the chest. The sigil on the chest on the card is raised up, it's embossed, it's bigger, it's more decorative, it's designed to show off the imagery on there. Whereas if we look at the image on the card, it's flatter, it's smaller, it's there to represent the symbolism, but it's also there with practicality. It's not allowing anything to get caught on it. It's not allowing any kind of wear or tear to the armor. It's there as a protective piece in battle, not a decorative ornament. Lastly, there is Kongming, who at first glance would fall into the Arisanna boat of having the exact same outfit in battle as they do on the card. The fit, the style, everything, even the hairpiece matches to what we see in the card. And I know that I said I wasn't going to go too much into the color, but the outfit Kongming is wearing is a massive color shift from what we see in the animated fight. If you look at the sleeves of Kongming's level 3 character, if you look at the sleeves in the fight, which is a gradient white into green, but it contrasts what we see in the Mad Tea Party card, which is a solid, more regal green all the way down. This is completely different than what we see from the battle. This is completely different than what we see in the card. And so, again, adds more weight to this. It's a ceremonial outfit. It's something to be displayed, not to be fought in. As well as if we take a look at her neck piece, in the Mad Tea Party card, it's bigger, it's more ceremonial, it's there to kind of catch eyes, there for aesthetic reasons. Whereas if we look at the piece one in the battle, it's smaller, it's designed not to get in the way, it's designed to be more practical. With all this and the outfits not matching, with the practicality taken away from a lot of the outfits, especially the two warriors that fight up close, I hope this kind of backs up why I think this takes place post Pantheon battle and not pre Pantheon battle and not in the days leading up. So now I've established why this takes place post Pantheon battle. Let's talk into who won the Pantheon fight. Who in this image is giving off winner and who is giving off I fought well but I lost. Let's start off with who it definitely isn't. Zander. Zander did not win. Look at his body language. He's got crossed arms. He separated himself from the group. He's got these closed off body language. His shoulders are not. His shoulders are more tense. He's not relaxing he's not relaxing his shoulders. His thumbs on his hands are concealed within the crossing of the arms. This conveys a lack of confidence. Also, his stare at Arisanna, this kind of focused, angry, staring daggers at Arisanna, assumes to me that she took him out. Whether this was an accident or on purpose, we'll never know. Lorraine is kind of in a similar boat. Although it could just be the topic of conversation that's being had within the image, her shoulders, her body language do not convey confidence. And if you kind of zoom in on the eyes, if you focus on the way the eyes are drawn, they convey a loss, a sadness, a kind of disappointment that they didn't win, especially given that the Pantheon animated fight ends with this ultimate massive attack from Lorraine. How did they come back from that? We don't know. But Lorraine did not win the Pantheon. A warrior staying composed despite being disheartened from the loss. They gave it their all and they still lost. Now let's move on to the last two. Arisanna and Kongming. They are both relaxed. They are both conveying confidence. They're both conveying that they are relaxed, happy-go-lucky. There's not a lot to read from the body language of the cards here, whether that's just from their personalities or how well they did in the Pantheon. But there is a subtle difference in the confidence that's being generated by both of the characters. Arisanna is relaxed, she's happy, she's wide-eyed and just enjoying being in the moment with these other champions. It's more friendly and inviting kind of confidence and aura that Arisanna's giving off, contrasted with Kongming's. Again, this could just be the topic of conversation. Arisanna might be dropping hottest tea of the overworld, or it could be that she's finished her chalice of wine. But Kongming is displaying confidence. She's displaying dominance. She's exuding an aura of domination. Her shoulders are relaxed. Her eyes are focused. She's almost smiling with her eyes, with a bit of malice behind them. Is the aura of a winner. Her eyes, her smile, her body language all convey dominance, they convey strength, they convey victory, and she's positioned at the head of the table, a position that is reserved for the most important of guests. So, given the imagery we have here, it can't be. I don't think Zander won. Don't think Lorraine won. Arisa may have won, but I think Arisa is just happy in herself. She did as well as she did, and we can kind of convey that as well from the Pantheon fight, where Arisanna is slow to react at the beginning of the fight, but holds her own with the other three very quickly. Kongming at the head of the table, displaying the aura of dominance, wearing the biggest change in her level 3 to Mad Hatter outfit, a completely different colour. It's very ceremonial, and it's someone who is getting ready to be presented as the winner of the Pantheon. I believe that Kongming was ultimately the victor of the Pantheon battle, but I would love to hear what you guys think. Is there anything in this art that I've missed? Is there anything that's going on in this card that could be different? Thank you to everyone that made it to the end of this video. My rambling on deep diving into a single card art with the thinnest of threads as to how this is connected to the Pantheon battle is a bit of a stretch, but I'm really hoping that people are enjoying this. It's my kind of content where I just deep dive into the silliest of things, but I hope that the Grand Archive community enjoys it. Do you think I'm right? Do you have your own theories as to who won the Pantheon battle? And what are they below? And let me know why you think that they did. Let me know if you agree with the Mad Hatter art and how you're going to be getting hold of these support packs for. If you're Anime Expo, go ahead and grab some from Grand Archive. I will see you next time. And remember, for theories, news, or more, win, lose, or draw, keep it UK versus. And I'll see you at game night. Bye.